in the continuation of our program on the fundamentals of public speaking, today I'd like to focus my attention on what I call audience analysis. Any great speech, any wonderful speech, is a speech that resonates with people. Every great speaker knows that he must or she must know the audience first before speaking to them. So audience analysis is very, very vital. In fact, it is as important as your speech. If your speech does not resonate with people, they would never accept or remember what you said. In fact, 2 hours after your speech, they would have forgotten 50% of what you said, just because you were not able to address their worries, their problems, their motivations, their beliefs, and their values. Any great speech must have these ingredients in place. Because if you are going to speak to market women and you craft your story as if you are speaking to professors, you can be sure that that speech would not resonate with them. Because linguistically, you are not speaking to them. You're just saying things they don't understand. At the same time, if you're supposed to speak to college professors, university professors, and you use languages that does not correspond to their own level of reasoning, they will tune you out immediately. In fact, some of them will be snoring away while you're speaking. Audience analysis is very important. You have to make a thorough analysis of who or whom you are going to speak to. You must know them. You should know them. Not necessarily in person, but at least you must get hold of their profiles. Know those who are going to listen to you. Because the success of any speech is a speech that addresses the needs and wants and worries of the people listening to you. Simple. It is as simple as that. Because if I come to listen to you, you should be able to tell me what I want you to hear, what I want to hear from you. If you're not able to tell me what I want to hear from you, I will tune your story out of my head. In fact, while you're speaking, I'll be fiddling with my phone, for example. And so, for you to avoid this kind of thing, you must be able to understand the needs and values and beliefs and attitudes and motivations of those coming to listen to you. That's one secret great speakers know. And I'm sharing that with you today. How about that? So craft your story. Before you craft that story, you have to make a research. You have to ask questions. Go to the internet. If you're speaking to company executives, for example, go to the company profile. Read up everything you need to read about the company and those who are directing the affairs of the company. If you are going to speak to the factory workers in the company, you have to interview some of them, ask them what they want to hear from you. What are their fears? What are their belief systems? What are their motivations? What are those things that they believe in? And you're able to craft your story weave your story around these beliefs and values and attitudes and motivations, believe me, they will be clapping for you while you're speaking, because in one way you are speaking to their hearts. Great communicators have a great way of linking their words to the hearts of people they are speaking to. Simple. If there's no connection, because communication is about getting into contact with somebody or a bunch of people. If you cannot connect to them with your words, no, it doesn't work. It will not work. Find a way to resonate with them with your words, and you only do that by knowing exactly what they want to hear from you. Their motivation. What do they want? What is it that motivates them? What are their needs? You have to address these needs. Their attitudes. What is it that can change their attitudes? What do they frown at? You've got to address this thing. What are their beliefs? What do they want to know? What do you want them to think about? What is it? Their values. Their ideal state. What do they want to hear? In fact, it was Maslow who said human beings have hierarchy of needs. And if you are able to satisfy these hierarchy of needs, you would have them in the palm of your hands. Communication is not very difficult if you know how to do it. And that is what Epicentech stands for. Will make communication much, much easier for you to use and to understand. For now, that's exactly what I want to tell you. Audience analysis, it is as important as the words you're using to speak. And until next time, my friends, please speak up.